Hey, this is Chris from Rekkid Talk, and I got a package from SUOMI. Yes, I made a Discogs order from a seller in Finland. Why did I do that? Well, there was an album I was looking at getting to that, even with the shipping, was cheaper than buying that same material from an American seller. But I'm actually kind of scared because the VC inspector is gonna come up into this across the border. VC inspector is going to be very suspicious because I know he doesn't want any punk imported into the US. He told me the NP stands for no punk. I kind of feel like a college freshman trying to sneak beer into the dormitory. But anyway, so I opened up the package. Oh, look, I got a CD from SUOMI. Tervit Kadat. TK Pop 1980 to 1989. So it's a two CD set of Tervit Cadets with their collected workers of the 1980s. So various albums, EPs, singles, appearances on various compilations. I know Tervit Cadets is one of Tommy's favorites. And not just, of course, it's a great deal for the money as well. There are 73 tracks on the first CD. The second CD only has 47 tracks. But if you do the math for cost per track, this is way, way better than like buying a Yes album. Same price, you'll get like four tracks. It's hardcore, and what makes this different from like American hardcore is I don't even have to waste any effort in trying to decipher the lyrics because they're in Finnish and I'm never going to understand them. So this band apparently didn't do English lyrics until the 1990s when they became a little bit more of a metal band. The later songs, the stuff in the later 80s, you do see sort of that thrash speed metal influence starting to come into play as well. This is shit! There is enough bad punk already in America without you importing such trash into the country. Are you not satisfied with Green Day and Offspring that you can readily buy at Walmart? You are American idiots. In fact, you should buy no more punk at all. Let's make America grand again. Grand Funk Railroad again. Damn, that vinyl inspector jumped in and even let me finish my story about how I also bought a couple 7 inches from this seller. This seller helped me collect my collection of 7 inch records from the Italian label Valentina Records, which most of you have never heard of. And so the story was that about a year ago, I attempted to purchase Valentina Records number one, Lola Ecstasy Girl. Lola was an indie rock band from southern Indiana in the late 1990s. Free to Love from Blake Babies was in this group. And so I ordered it, and of course, it came on this. The Valentina records are just this black vinyl with a plain white label. And so I got the record. Was not from Finland. It was actually from another. It was from the Netherlands, and I put it on and started listening to it, and it was obviously wrong because I actually have a CD of this band, and so it's guys singing like garagey blues punk rather than women singing indie rock, and so I knew it was wrong, and I was a little bit confused. I figured out that the Dixie Buzzards, Come Little Tony, this was Valentina Records number two, was what I actually had with the same plain white label. So the discs are physically indistinguishable unless you actually look at the dead wax. And so I contacted the seller because I noticed they were selling this record as well, and I was thinking, oh, maybe the records got switched. But then the seller found out that um, his Dixie Buzzards had the right one in it. I ended up getting this record from him. I kept the Lola. We didn't have the Lola, so I just kept the sleeve and kept it on my want list. And then this Finnish seller had it. And then they also had Johnny Gentlehand. This was Valentina Records number three, which is apparently their last record. Empty Pockets and a pack of crap. And so, unlike the Lola record and the Dixie Buzzards record, this one comes with a plain dark label, the small hole rather than the large hole, and then they actually slapped on a little label to tell you that it was Johnny Gentlehands. Yeah, the Lola record I got was the correct record, and then the Johnny Gentlehand, I shouldn't be pluralizing it, it's singular. It is a one-man band, a guy from Belgium, kind of playing, again, sort of garage rock. And unfortunately, the Johnny Gentlehand ended up being probably my least favorite of the three. The second song on side A, Palermo Full Moon, was the best. It was an instrumental that maybe tells you I didn't really like this guy's vocals very much. So that's what I got in my package from SUOMI. Risking Wrath of the Vinyl Inspector. Tel Aviv Cadet.